A very good evening, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe without fear, without favor. And this evening, we are taking a look on a very, very sad story, a shocking story. Emerson Mnangagwa, councillor from Wedza, has caused an uproar by withdrawing machira or blankets which were donated to a local clinic. This is heartbreaking. This is so sad, Team Zimbabwe. This is a team of Nelson Chamisa which went to Wedza and they delivered and donated blankets. This is what happened recently. A team of Nelson Chamisa went to Wedza and donated blankets after an appeal from a local clinic there. And then all of a sudden, Emerson Mnangagwa's councillor is coming to withdraw these blankets from the clinic. And this is because he's saying, I was not notified about that. I do not know the kind of law which he's using. They deprive people what they're supposed to have. Then when some well-wishers come to donate, they then force those people to withdraw their support. This is something, Team Zimbabwe, we are not happy at all as the people of Zimbabwe. We need to take a look onto this report from Masvingo Mira, a very important report right here, which exposes the shenanigans of Emerson Mnangagwa, a clear indication and a clear sign of a man in fear, a man who is afraid. So they say, in a shocking act of political intolerance, a ZANU-PF councillor for Ward 24 Wedza South has ordered nurses at Mnangagwa clinic to return 20 blankets donated by an opposition politician. A critical shortage of blankets caused the deaths of newly born babies at the clinic, forcing nurses to appeal for donations. Councillor Benjamin Chikuruo, who visited the clinic in the company of police officers, said he wanted the blankets retained because he was not informed of the donation. The blankets were donated by Valentine Zinumwe, a former member of the Triple C. So this is what happened to Team Zimbabwe. Valentine Zinumwe, who is one of Nelson Chamisa's lieutenants who are doing great things on the ground as we speak right now. These people have taken the rural areas by surprise and they are doing great things, delivering. But all of a sudden, this is the news we are getting at this point in time, that a councillor is forcing the clinic to return 20 blankets. Imagine, guys, this clinic made a plea to the people to say, guys, can you please help us? Somebody goes there and donates blankets and the councillor comes and say, okay. This is the kind of cruelty we are living under, Team Zimbabwe, in Zimbabwe at this point in time. This is the kind of cruelty we are seeing ZANU-PF and its own people meting on the citizens. Nelson Chamisa's people greatly delivering on the ground. This is not Wedza only. In Masvingo, across Zimbabwe, every province, these guys are doing a wonderful job, great job on behalf of the citizens. And they are actually giving ZANU-PF sleepless nights. They have taken politics off the urban areas to the rural areas. I can tell a lot of activities happening right now. I'm telling you what is happening in Mwenezi right now as we speak. A lot of mobilization is happening. And ZANU-PF is panicking on daily basis. And remember, this is what they can do. Just imagine, guys, that 20 blankets were donated and then somebody called Benjamin Chikuruo at the instigation of or instruction of his boss goes to the clinic to withdraw the blankets. Imagine, guys. Imagine. People are no longer allowed to donate. When you want to donate something, you have to go and beg the councillor out. Councillor and get a donation. What's the point of being in politics, right? Because what I need the people to understand is, personally, I contested in Mwenezi, which means I am the second councillor there. I am the shadow councillor in my ward, which means I don't need authority from the sitting councillor to do development. I promised the people to do some things. I promised the people some things when I was campaigning. So I must go and deliver whatever I can. If I get something from well-wishers, I can go and deliver. For example, we have a program of school uniforms. We have a program of school fees for kids. I don't need authority from the councillor to pay fees for the kids. I don't need authority from the councillor to purchase uniforms for the kids or jerseys or tracksuits for the kids. I don't need that permission. If there are schools without computers in the whole ward, we have around more than 10 primary schools which are there. They are satellites primary schools though. Around 10 of them. Satellite schools, no school, no blocks. Only one school does have a block, blocks, which is a school owned by Triangle. But all the rest do not have blocks, which means we need those blocks. If I go there, imagine, guys, the madness. If I want to donate maybe computers to the schools, if I want to donate solar lights for the teachers, imagine, guys, the embarrassment. This is the situation we're living in, where we do not have textbooks. And if you find means to have textbooks, textbooks. Imagine, guys, the embarrassment. Imagine how our people are being treated by these people. Mnangagwa is in fear. They are afraid. They are afraid because Nelson Chamisa's team, they have taken this campaign off the urban areas to the rural terrain, where they are making sure that everybody understands change. We are on a mission of change. We are there to make sure that we bring change, deliver change, and we rescue the people of Zimbabwe from Emmerson Mnangagwa and his team. Very corrupt, very ruthless, and very useless government indeed, which is there. Guys, imagine, they loot millions and millions and millions, but they do not care on projects and programs which are going to empower everyone and everybody. They do not care. And if somebody goes there and say, okay, I'm donating something, then they are fired. So this is the team right here. This is the team which is delivering blankets, and the nurses are here. Take a look on the happiness. These people were very, very happy that something is now coming. They are now having something to hold on to. We are in winter. It's cold, guys. It's very, very, very cold. And when you say, let us do this for our own people, then somebody comes and say, no, you have to return those things. Guys, this is embarrassing. This is a very, very 100% embarrassing. ZANU-PF is embarrassing. This is a cause of concern. These people, they are afraid, but they do not know what to do. At this point in time, they don't know what to do with Advocate Nelson Chamisa. You know, mkomana arikurira, mkomana arikupisa, and mkomana arikukonzeresa. And this is something else. So I don't want to take much of your time, but this is what is happening in Wedza. They donated blankets in Wedza, and they are now being told to return those blankets by some ZANU-PF elements. Simply because they are scared, simply because they are afraid of change. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to see such a report like this. When I saw this report, I was shocked to say, guys, what is happening? You know, I was shocked, 100% shocked. This is what is happening in Team Zimbabwe. This is so sad. We cannot have people who are heartless, people who are ruthless. When we get into an election, we are competing with ideas and capabilities. If you beat me and you become a councillor or an MP, we must work together. I must complement you, which means as a person who also contested and got voted for, I must be allowed to do something. I must be allowed to do whatever I can to make sure that I change. The issue of politics is about service delivery. If I am a citizen of Zimbabwe and I afford, why then block me from doing what I can do? So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. This is it. And maybe if I get time, we have to talk maybe tomorrow about what Team former Triple C, Team Chamisa is doing across Zimbabwe. We'll be talking much about what they are doing, and also we'll be talking about the issues of factionalism. So maybe tomorrow I will find time, I will come, we talk about the issues of factionalism which are being raised by ZANU-PF people, and then the issues of the strategic plan irwit kapa ground. These are things which are happening already on the ground, known things. So we are going to freely talk about those issues so that we see kuti zviri kumbofamba sei. A lot of people are eager to know these issues and will come to respond, and that will be in relation to the issue yekuti blue movement. Blue movement is just a popular name rikungoshandiswa about whatever which is happening, but we'll talk much about that probably tomorrow if God grants us life. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. May God bless you. Sisa, thank you very much for coming. SK, thank you very much as well for coming. I love you all, and thank you very much for the support you have been offering to us each and every time you come here. You make us proud, and let us continue to work together up until we get change in the nation Zimbabwe. My name